Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nur Shahila binti Azhar. My metric number 285237. So this issue happened when Malaysia, the world's second largest palm oil producer, have relied on migraine to produce the edible oil found in product, from food to fuel. This continued with migrant worker at Malaysian Palm Oil Company IOI Corporation have faced mistreatment by manager. They face physical abuse to poor living condition and a pay hike requirement fee. The finding follow an investigation by Finwash. So this Finwash is a non-governmental organisation that investigate the global impact of business enterprise. So this investigation has carried on at IOI Estate in Pahang State on Malaysia East Coast. It started in August 2020 after receiving complaints from a relative of IOI workers. Besides, IOI Corporation is the latest producer of the community to face such allegation, and it followed the United States banning import from two other Malaysian palm oil firms, which are Sandrabi Plantation and FGV Holding, over mistreat migrant workers. The issue IOI Corporation have faced is mistreatment of foreign workers. This happened when a staff member is alleged to have slack worker, and it is also said that IOI estate worker from India been paid up to 55,000 rupees, which estimate to be $606.31 in requirement fees. They also have life in poor housing condition and were not given copy of their employment contract. Thus, this led to the workers complain about the accommodation that was poor, with some forced to sleep on the floor as they were not given beds. Meanwhile, toilet and kitchen also in the bad condition. Furthermore, they were also unhappy with the firm's complete performance-based wage policy.
Hi everyone, my name is Aina with number metric 284831. So I will explain about the issues that bring the implication to the national levels. The first one is damage to the international reputations. Malaysia's reputations on the international stage may be tarnished. Allegations of labor abuse could result in negative perceptions of the country's business practice and adherence to ethical standards, potentially affecting diplomatic relations and trade partnership. Then, the second one is public awareness and activism. In the social awareness, the labor abuse allegations and activism can raise public awareness about the significance of ethical business practice. This heightened awareness may lead to increased civic activism and public engagements in social justice causes. Then, consumer influence, like consumers may become more conscious of the ethical practice of companies, influencing their purchasing decisions and driving demand for products that align with ethical labor standards. Moreover, its social equities and well-being also will be affected by reducing income inequality. Positive response to labor activism can contribute to reducing income inequality by pushing for fair wages and improved working conditions. This aligns with broader goals of social equities and inclusive economic development. Furthermore, its economic impact. We can look at three aspects. The first one is foreign direct investment (FDI). The second one is export and trade balance. The third one is employment and household income. For the FDI, economic uncertainty resulting from labor abuse allegations may erode investor confidence. This could lead to a decline in FDI, impacting the overall investment climate in Malaysia and affecting sectors beyond palm oil, contributing to a potential slowdown in GDP growth. While for the export and trade balance, one of the main components of Malaysia's export is the palm oil industry. Allegations of labor abuse may cause the industry to perform worse, which could export revenue and have a negative effect on the trade balance of the nations and possibly the GDP. Lastly is employment household income. Labor abuse allegations may lead to operations disruption in the palm oil sector, potentially resulting in job losses, reduced employment level and income in the affected regions can have a direct impact on the consumer spending, affecting the various sectors of the economy and influencing GDP growth. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings to Dr. Fitria. My name is Fanafi bin Fazil, and in this part of the video, I'll be explaining about the implication to Malaysia industrial relation in the industrial level. So basically, the first implication is that worker confidence and also union action. Employee at IOI and other company in the sector might speaking out more about their concerns about working condition in order to improve the demand working in order to demand improved working condition and equitable treatment. This could result in union involvement, collective bargaining, and even worse, strikes. Second is increased scrutiny and also regulations. Government agency might increase their oversight of labor practice within the palm oil sector, leading to stricter regulation or increased inspection. Moreover, this could also affect not only for the company, but also the entire industry, as regulation might become more stricter for all players in the industry. This could involve more frequent inspection, audits, and also reporting requirements to ensure that all company are compliant within the labor laws. The third one is industry-wide reform. Advocacy for standard, meaning that labor unions may advocate for the establishment and also the enforcement of stricter industry-wide labor standards. This also could involve pushing for reforms that address not only issue within the IOI but also set a benchmark for ethical labor practices across the palm oil sectors.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatih Nur Aina Alisha. My metric number is 284638. I will explain about implication of industrial level. So the first one is employee representation and collective bargaining. In this point, there is two impact, and it is strengthen employee voice. Within the palm oil business, the presence of labor union activism may result in a more robust presence of employee representation and collective bargaining than previously existed. For the purpose of addressing grievances and negotiation equitable employment arrangements, businesses might be more active in their engagement with workers and unions. So the second one is fair wage negotiation. It is possible that activism may result in wage negotiations between labor unions and employers that are fair. This will ensure that workers receive remuneration that is proportional to the significances of their contributions to the success of the industry. Next, it will be a worker empowerment and representation. So in this point, have two impact also, and it is strengthening workers' voice. When it comes to bolstering the collective voice of workers, labor unions are an extremely important contributor. One potential outcome of this empowerment is an increase in the number of workers who are represented in the decision-making processes inside the industry. The second one is participation in governance. It is possible for unions to campaign for worker representation in corporate governance systems. This would ensure that workers had a voice in things that influence their working conditions and overall well-being.
Hi, my name is Zovikra Ashraf bin Muhammad Syam, and my metric number is 284240, and now I'm going to present about the impact on the organizational level. First point is that it can impact the public image of the IOI Group Sdn Bhd. Public image activism by labor union can significantly impact on IOI public image. Negative publicity surround labor abuse allegation has the potential to tarnish the company reputation. This can affect relationship with the customers, investor, and broader public, potentially leading to a decline in trust of support to the organizations. The second impact is it can decrease the employee satisfaction in the IOI groups in Bhd. Unfair labor practices and mistreatment can have a direct impact on employee satisfaction. Low morale, decreased production, and increased turnover are likely outcomes. As a result, the competitiveness and operational efficiency of IOI may suffer. Employees who feel mistreated are less likely to trust their employers and leadership, leading the disruption in teamwork and communication, making it more challenging to achieve organizational objective. This content may even manifest the actions such as picketing and strikes against the company. The third impact on the organizational level is it can impact the internal policies and procedures. Considering the need of improvement and internal policies and procedures, IOI Corp may find it necessary to reinforce and update its rules regarding the hiring, employee treatment, and general human rights procedures. To prevent further violation, the company can implement stricter policies, conduct training courses, and establishing monitoring system to ensure compliance and accountability.
Next, I will cover about implication of organizational level. It can be seen in operational costs. So the first impact is labor reforms. The International Organization of Industrialists, IOI, may be required to conduct labor reforms in order to meet the issues presented by labor unions. These changes may include improvements in working conditions, wage modifications, and better employee benefits. There is a possibility that these improvements will result in higher operational costs. The second impact is training and compliance program. There is a possibility that IOI will need to make investments in compliance initiative and training programs in order to guarantee that its personnel and supervisors comprehend and maintain ethical labor practices. There is a possibility that these measures will incur additional costs. So finally, it's about operational disruptions. It is possible that labor unrest, such as strikes or protests, will occur as a consequences of the engagement of labor unions. This has the potential to cause disruptions in IOI's operations, which might result in production delays, increased expenses, and possible disruptions to the supply chain. The second one is impact on productivity. It is possible that ongoing labor agitation will have a negative influence on the morale of employees and the productivity of the firm. A tense atmosphere at work may be the result of worries about the reputations of the organizations as well as possible problems with the workforce. So I think that's it from me. Thank you.
The issue of mistreatment of foreign workers has left implications for Malaysia industrial relations, which is damage to the international reputation and the occurrence of activism in the labour union, impacting the economy, industry and also the organisation. Therefore, the country reputation in the international arena may be tarnished, which could potentially affect diplomatic relations and trade partnerships. Besides, labour union will also take advantage of political influence and may be involved in lobbying to change the law. From an economic point of view, it will reduce FDI, a decrease in export, and has a negative effect on the trade balance. Moreover, the impact on the industry will raise the morale of workers to start a strike or collective bargaining. This will also cause a loss of investor confidence to continue investing. Nevertheless, this issue also has an impact on the organisation. Among them is that it will reduce employee satisfaction at work and interfere with the company's financial performance. This will result in losses and a fall in the company's stock. This issue also brought into light serious persisting gap in the IOI group wider requirement and wage policy and commitment to respect for human rights. That's all from us. Thank you.